Well, here we are, day one of the North Idaho season. Got a late start. My wife somehow had my pickup keys in her car, so Dusty and I weren't able to leave home last night, yesterday evening, and get here for the evening hunt. So we got an early start this morning. We had to get a couple tires changed on this pickup, and then it came up, and so now we're heading up the hill. We're going to see if we can find a bull that will bugle. I don't know if we will or not, but we're going to give it a shot. Day one. It's kind of rainy out. It looks rainy. There's not much rain coming down, but pretty overcast, so I feel like that's a good thing. We'll probably hear a couple dozen bulls bugle. Probably not. And that's it. That's all I got.
Blind, I can't seem to tell me what I need to get right. Your eyes, they can't seem to understand what I realize. This isn't just a dream, stuck on a bad repeat, fighting the air to breathe. You can't touch me now. Took me a while to see it doesn't have to be you winning over me. You can't touch me now. I'm a bad man. Ain't my fault, it's all I got. It's so bad, man. Broke my broken wheel and I can't go back. Now I am who I am. Can't change me 'cause you make me, I'm a bad man.
Let me know if you hear one. You got good hearing. I don't. I feel like there's probably bulls that can hear us, but they're just not ready to talk. Just the way it works. Just gotta keep doing this process till we find them. And like this flip of a switch, they'll start bugling. It's crazy. So what we're doing is we're just trying to locate one way off down one of these hell holes somewhere, and we can dial it in from there. But so far, we just haven't heard a thing. Haven't heard any wolves, so that's good too. But there's no elk, and there's no elk sign up here on top. So we'll just keep on doing this process of eliminating ground until we find them. So if we don't find them this way, we're gonna dig in probably tomorrow and just start hiking it out and start digging down into the hell holes a bit and kind of see what we can find. So they're here. I've got a few pictures of some elk. There's a few here, but we'll find them. We'll find them. I guarantee you that. We just got a half-hearted bugle answer down here, down at the bottom. So probably just gonna camp out here for a little bit, see if he wants to play. He didn't sound like he was getting worked up, but he did answer my lip ball. So I'm gonna go sit over here in the sun, try to stay warm while we wait it out. Might even run back to the truck and grab a puffy jacket because it's cold. Stay tuned. Okay, we sat there in the sun for a little bit. That bull started coming our way. Now he's in the bottom. I think he might climb up this side to us, so I guess I probably better get my bow and get ready. Let's see if we can call him in. That's a different one. Was it the same? Held shoulder feels pretty good. Not real strong. Not a lot of pain in it. He's not happy. The wind is wonky. It comes up and then it blows. Not good. Need to keep the sun out. Sounds like he's in the bottom. He's coming. That was fun. I'm not quite ready to be tagged out yet. Maybe he can get a little bigger. He was hot. I could have shot him like 3 different times. That's awesome. Okay guys, that was pretty fun. That bull, he got pretty worked up. If you notice, I really, throughout most of the calling, it was really tempting to just keep bugling at him, for me to bugle, to make him bugle. But at some point, when you're starting to get closer, and you start getting that closer, closing that gap, you really gotta kind of turn the tables on him. I really wanted him to start bugling to my cow calls. So I laid on my cow calls really thick, almost borderline too much cow calling. Probably a lot of you guys will be like, why is he cow calling so much? But I was really wanting him to start reacting to that cow call, so then I could shut him up with my bugles. At first, when he would react to the cow calls, I wouldn't react with my bugle. What I would do is I would react with more cow calls, like excited cow calls, to say, hey, we like the sound of you. Come up here. This guy's a jerk. Come up here and hang out with us. I wanted to give him that kind of a response. And as we got closer and down here, then I started, as he started bugling more frequently, then I started really hitting him with my bugle when he would bugle to the cow calls. And then once he crossed over and got up here pretty close, within 100 yards, every time he would open his mouth, I would just hammer him with a challenge bugle. And that's the ultimate insult, you know. That's calling him on the carpet. He's talking to my girls. I'm telling him to shut up, come up here and put your money where your mouth is. And you saw what happened. He did. I think a really great takeaway is, I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but there was a little shooting lane, super steep, straight down this hill, and it was about 40 to 45 yards. I didn't feel comfortable with that shot. When I seen how big he was, I wasn't going to shoot him anyway. I'm not trying to be a snob or anything, but this is day one on a 14-day hunt, and I want to go chase some more bulls and call him in, and I want to put Dusty through the ringer here to see if he can have a good experience. So anyway, then I waited, and then he came over here into the other opening, and I drew my bow. I could have shot him at that point, but the takeaway is here, you don't always have to take that very first initial opportunity. If you can watch the elk body language, if they're nervous acting and stuff, you might want to take the first good, solid, available shot that you're comfortable with inside your shooting range. But if they looked relaxed, he didn't look jittery, he didn't look spooky, he was ready to come in here and fight. So I was like, no, I'm gonna let him come. So he came over here and I drew on him, and then let him go, and then he climbed up here, come by here at 10 yards, circled up around us again, probably at 10 10, 15 yards. I don't think he ever did smell us. He just kind of freaked out, like, I hear all this. I'm about to fall down here. I hear all this bugling, but there's these ghost elk or something. So anyway, my point is, if you're excited, you got a bull come in, it's okay. Maybe don't take that first shot if you're not feeling it. Wait, because a lot of times those things will come closer, you know. If you'd have presented a frontal shot, I've done this a lot. They present a frontal shot. Most of the time I don't feel comfortable taking it, just me personally. So I like to wait. But if you wait, a lot of times they will sidestep and kind of go around and kind of start searching the area a little bit, and you'll get that broadside shot. Now let's talk about our setup, why we set up here. So it benches off here just very so slightly, super steep here, but it kind of benches off here and then drops straight off. It's kind of cliffy. So I wanted that bull to either cross below the really cliffy steep part and have to come and circle up here till we get where we get a better shot, or he'd have to come up around this way. I didn't really want him to go that way because it was really brushy, and he kind of was starting to go that way. So I turned my bugle and I bugled the opposite direction. I bugled over here. I threw my voice. I used cow call that way and bugled that way. That turned him around. He came back around this way. Was exactly where we wanted him. So it worked out great. You got to use those terrain features. You got to be smart. Use those terrain features to your advantage and make those bulls kind of come to where it's a good shot for you. He was going to have to climb up here and get a good look. He couldn't see everything up on top of this little bench, so he was going to have to climb all the way up here to take a look. So it worked out perfectly. Anyway, that was super fun. It's enough talking. We're gonna have to hike out of here because it's a pretty good climb out, and I don't want to hike in the dark with my bum arm. So, all right, we'll see you guys in the morning. Thanks for watching.
So I have a little time here. I wanted to do a little vlog diary series on my adventures here with Dirk, and just kind of let you know how it's going and give my perspective on this whole ordeal. It might be a little different than I anticipated, so stay tuned and I'll keep you posted on what's been going on.